Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti, and you can find my information in the description box below. I am a spiritual teacher, distance spiritual teacher. And before we get into the energy update, I just wanted to make a few announcements. I have started a series that I'm calling Webinar Wednesdays. So I will be live on YouTube and Instagram every Wednesday at 12 p.m. And we will be discussing a lot of metaphysical topics, spiritual topics, anything that I feel like my spirit team is leading me to teach, to communicate. Very excited about that. And if you have any topics that you would like to talk about or that you would like me to talk about on Webinar Wednesdays, you can leave them in the description box below. I also do short videos every day on Instagram, so you can either follow me at Yogi Nefertiti if you want to see yoga pictures and stuff too, or if you just want the quick energy update, you can follow the hashtag Yoga Talk by Nef. So let's get into the energies swirling around. Relationship dynamics have been tested, and some changes have definitely been taking place or are in the process of taking place. Many of us are starting to realize that we've been in a toxic relationship cycle for a long time, and the energies that are here now with the astrology, with all of the light codes and ascension upgrades coming in, we're being asked to move out of those situations, to heal. Right? The relationships that are toxic, that are wearing us down, that are leeching off of our empathic energy are no longer able to be sustained, because people are realizing just how empathic they are. And empathy has levels, okay? So there's the acute things that we feel from people in our environment or the environment itself, those impressions. But then there's the psychic attack that takes place over a period of time. And this is very subtle. It's very elusive in the fact that you don't really know what's going on until something manifests in your life that is undesirable. And maybe you've been working on abundance, for example, and you've been really working on it, like diligently doing your affirmations, your meditations, you've got your crystals, and nothing is happening. That's just one example, because we can't compartmentalize energy. So if you are working on abundance, for example, and you have feelings of lack of self-worth, those might be your feelings, but it could also be the impressions of other people, because you're empathic. You're absorbing their lack of self-esteem, their lack of self-worth, and that manifests in different ways. Right? It can manifest as poverty. It can manifest as you being in toxic relationship cycles. So we need to be very mindful of the company that we keep moving forward. And this is not going to be easy to transition out of these relationships, because some of these people might be family members. This person might be your spouse. But we have opportunities all the time to make shifts and changes. The universe will give us signs, synchronicities, maybe even some physical help will come in, like, hey, I got you. Get out of this situation. And when we don't listen, that's when the tower moment comes. Post on this on Instagram, the tower moment, right? When things just fall apart. But tower moments are not always negative, because we have to remember that the universe uses everything for our good. So this isn't just in reference to relationships. A lot of people's purposes and occupations are under review as well. We're really asking ourselves, is money the most important thing? Am I doing what I'm doing as far as work just for the money? We're being called to live higher lives. So we can't be focused so much on what it is that we're going to get, because once we're in alignment, everything that we want will flow to us anyway. So I feel like it's more important for us to focus on keeping our vibration high and staying in alignment, because then it's easy, right? We have the intention, and then all we have to do is wait. There's a line in the Course in Miracles that says something to the effect, when the outcome is certain, patience is easy, right? So this Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which we're going to feel this influence the whole year, it's going to go back and forth as far as connecting and aspecting other planets and points. But this is revealing how we're giving our power away and how we can get it back. Often when we are focused on calling our power back, that means situations are going to have to end. Power struggles are going to have to end. So I'm recommending that we just stay grounded and we focus on one thing at a time in our practical lives, at work, in our family lives. You focus on one thing until it's complete. That's a good way to practically learn how to focus your energy when it comes to manifesting. Is whatever you're doing in your everyday life, work, maybe you're doing the dishes, maybe you're reading a book, playing with your child. You focus on that one thing at a time and put your all into it. And we need to know that the universe has our back, right? We got you. That's what the spirit team is saying. So continue to move forward and believe in yourself. A lot of us are really stepping into our purpose after this period of review. And unfortunately, when you are focused, when you know what you're doing and what you're up to in life, that attracts a lot of haters. I don't know why this is. I have no idea why this is. But we have to remember that we live in a world of varying frequencies. So if people are not maintaining their spirituality, if they're not maintaining their physical health, their emotional health, they are subject to absorbing and channeling lower vibrational frequencies and energies. So we don't have to look at these people as bad or disturbed, although some people are very comfortable with their demons. But I feel like it's important for us to first, like I mentioned, keep our vibration high, which means that we may need to separate from some people, send them love and light, and pray for them, and be a positive example. But above all else, believe in yourself, stay focused on your mission and your light work. I keep hearing that song by John B. I'm an old school R&B head, right? Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about this here. So we're also getting a break in these ascension symptoms because we have so much energy to integrate on a practical level. So that's good. Some of us might be still going through a couple of things here and there, but it's nowhere near the intensity that we experienced in December when it comes to ascension symptoms. So I'm very grateful for that. On a practical level, this energy is coming in to support us in decluttering our lives, maybe starting a new health and exercise program, detoxing programs, right? And this is different for everyone. I'm recommending that people do a very slow detox, nothing too extreme. You want to incorporate something in your everyday life that's going to just consistently and slowly clean up your energy, improve your health. So things like diatomaceous earth, apple cider vinegar, right? Green smoothies, drinking more water, eliminating processed sugar or reducing it. So these are some of the practical ways, right? But allow this to be a process, right? Allow this to really slowly be integrated into your life. All right. So let's talk about the astrology. And this is an energy update again for the week beginning January 19th, 2020. So on January 20th, we have the sun moving into Aquarius. And this happens every year. This is a very innovative, progressive transit. Group dynamics are in focus. You could be feeling more intellectual, perhaps emotionally detached. And Aquarius energy is unpredictable and eccentric because it's ruled by Uranus. On the 23rd, we have the Sun in Aquarius square Uranus and Taurus. So between the 20th and the 24th, so really all week, expect the unexpected. Be open-minded and flexible. Whenever Uranus is being challenged, it can make us feel nervous, make us feel a little bit anxious. So I'm encouraging people to just stay grounded, lots of meditation if needed, and be proactive about the changes that your spirit team is asking you to make. And try to avoid confrontations with people because this energy is very erratic. You could see people, really just kind of losing their shit because Uranus is very electric in nature. So try to channel this energy into trying something new, innovation, right? On the same day, Venus in Pisces is going to sextile Jupiter in Capricorn. So this is actually good. This could be unexpected money coming in. This is a very social transit, a very sexy transit. Long distance travel is favored. Avoid overdoing things. Just take your time and really allow yourself to move in a way that's going with the flow. Okay? On the 24th is the Aquarius new moon, and this is very unstable energy because this moon is being squared by Uranus. That's the one major aspect. So we can expect surprises, epiphanies, change. Uranus is the wild card energy. So this could be positive or negative. I really think it's all about your energetic vibration. Whatever you are putting out is what you're going to get back. That is a law, right? And like I mentioned earlier, people can be a little moody, perhaps unpredictable. You could be nervous. Do your best to stay emotionally stable and navigate any unexpected changes that come up. Because at this new moon, we have Venus square to Mars, and these are the cosmic lovers. So definitely relationship challenges, sexual tension, perhaps a lack of self-control. So be mindful that it takes two to fight and that these are just transits. They will pass. Be very happy that this moon is not an eclipse, even though we're still dealing with some eclipse energy. This is, Uranus is a very sudden, right? Certain aspects take a while, like Mars and Uranus, their impacts are usually sudden. Jupiter can take a while, Saturn can take a while. So let's just be open and receptive and trusting our intuition at this time. On the 25th, Mercury in Aquarius is sextile to that Mars in Sagittarius. So this may help to relieve some relationship tensions if it's been a little rough. This is also going to help with communications that benefit everyone. This could also be a time when you attract a new lover, right? I'm really feeling the twin flame vibe this week. A lot of us are going to be connecting with our twin on some level, whether that's energetically or even physically. Remember, the twin flame journey has levels to it, and not everybody that is a twin is on that same level, because we have lessons to learn, right? So your twin might be in a different place right now on their journey, and the merging can only happen when there is vibrational alignment. That's with everything in this universe, right? So let's move on to the angel number for the week. And the number that is coming up is 853. And this is a number of change. Anytime you see a 5, there's usually some change involved. And an 8, that's usually related to cycles. So the angels are helping you with these changes that you're going through. And remember that when we pray for our life to change, don't be surprised when your life starts changing. So look at these shifts as the answers to your prayers, even if you're not seeing it. There's a gospel song by Smokey Norfolk, and it says, it's called I Understand. And there's a line in there that says, one more day, one more step, I'm preparing you for your best. If you can't hear my voice, please trust my plan. I am the Lord, I see you, and yes, I understand. Whew, I got chill bumps as I was saying that. So we've got to trust that all is going to divine plan. And your creative endeavors, your creativity is your direct connection to the Most High. So never negate your creativity because I got responsibilities. I don't have time for that. I've got to work. I've got to do this. Find some time to tap into your creativity, to paint, to draw, to sing, whatever it is that you do to be creative, cooking, anything like that. That's going to be your way out, if you will, of all of these intense energies and changes. And I want to mention again that Mercury, Uranus, Aquarius energy, this is all about what's going on in our mind, right? The mind is very, very powerful. So that's why meditation is important. That's why educating yourself is important. That's why using your discernment is important. So really allow yourself to mentally slow down and ask your spirit team, what is it that I need to know? So let's move on to the crystal. And the stone that came up was tiger's eye. Tiger's eye protects the traveler, right? So often when I'm going out and about, or especially if I have to make trips that are long distance, I will always have some tiger's eye with me. Tiger's eye is a stone of luck, and it's very, very good for focusing your mind, promoting mental clarity, and helping you with problem solving, unclouded by your emotions. This stone is really good for psychosomatic illness. So anything like, multiple personality disorders or just anxiety in general. It's great for dispelling fear. Tiger's eye is going to resonate with the lower chakras, and it comes in a variety of colors. I typically will use the red or orange tiger's eye, but I just recently got a piece of yellow tiger's eye that I love. So this is great for just anything dealing with the lower chakras, your physicality, your emotional well-being, and helping to dissolve those blocks and barriers that we create in our mind out of fear and out of those old limiting belief patterns that no longer serve us in a positive way. Tiger's eye is also a stone of action. So whatever intuitive guidance that you get when you're using tiger's eye, it's usually going to involve some sort of action step. Tiger's eye is also great for dispelling negativity. Like I mentioned earlier, we are empathic, so we're absorbing a lot of energies all the time, and we need to be mindful of that and how they impact our lives. Tiger's eye will help you with complacency if that's been an issue for you, and stepping out of the box, right? Facing challenges head on, because challenges are the only way that we grow in life. So use tiger's eye to get more insight, especially when you're dealing with an unfamiliar situation. You can use tiger's eye to give you an energy boost. It also promotes emotional stability, like I mentioned, which is going to be very, very important in these changing times. Tiger's eye is also good for helping you with lifestyle and health changes, helping you to stay consistent with your routines and all of the new things that you're implementing. So practicality and balance are the energies that tiger's eye will be able to help you with. So let's move on to the oracle card, and the card that came up was the Lord card. This is the Emperor card in traditional tarot. So this is about just taking charge and authority over your life, taking control. That's this Saturn-Pluto energy, right? We must take control of our lives so that we don't find ourselves in situations that you don't want to be in. And this is also about using your voice, allowing yourself to be heard. We don't back down anymore. We have the energy to succeed. We have the right to live healthy, fulfilling, and purpose-filled lives. So if there's anyone or anything that is hindering you from doing that, you need to speak up about it. And that doesn't necessarily mean confrontation. You can do this energetically, where you are banishing and clearing those energies that are stifling your voice. And what you do on the inside is going to affect what happens on the outside. So either way, if you do this with your energy or if you decide that you want to confront someone, this is about you standing your ground and really honoring yourself and your purpose and your empathy. You know, a lot of emotional abuse involves gaslighting. When people try to tell you that they didn't say something or do something, and you know they did. You might even have proof of it. So this is the energy I'm talking about. Not allowing yourself to be manipulated in any way. Standing your ground, speaking your truth, doing what you know is right for you, and trusting the guidance of your spirit team, because you're a leader, right? A lot of people that listen to my messages have leadership qualities. And I feel like with this card coming up, we're really being asked to step into that and own it. This is a new addition to my energy updates. I want to talk about spirit animals because they show up for me all the time. And the animal that's been showing up a lot has been the tiger. Tigers are very patient. They're very calculating. A tiger can stare down a statue, okay? Tigers know when to make a move. They're also very protective of their families. They're young, very territorial. Tigers are also very intuitive, and they know when they are being threatened, right? So a lot of us, like I mentioned earlier, we are having to deal with a lot of outside influences trying to take us off our path. The tiger shows up for protection, for guidance, for really focused energy. And the tiger will help you to overcome any perceived obstacles as well. Because obstacles are only, first of all, the universe will never put more on you than you can bear, all right? And if there's a challenge in our life, because we live in a world of polarity, there is a solution. And I love the quote by T.D. Jakes. If you have a money, cut that. I love the quote by T.D. Jakes. He said, if you have a problem that man or money can solve, then you ain't got no problem. All right? So call on the tiger, call on your tiger spirit to help you to overcome obstacles, to help you to stay vigilant and focused, and to help you know when you are under threat. All right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, if you like my work, you can do so using the Venmo or PayPal links below. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll speak to you again soon. Namaste.